This year I went through a revolution. I was part of the Egyptian revolution, actively taking part in it as protesters and also as citizen journalists, like documenting it and covering it through the social networks, like using Twitter and Facebook and my blog. It's very important. The spread of information becomes like an agitating force against the regime and challenges the status quo. So definitely those visuals that we were seeing from Tunisia gave us the hope and the model in something different in the process of change through the masses of the people, through mobilization in the streets and through revolutions. You know, without the spread of information, people couldn't see or couldn't believe how they can make about this change to end this dictatorship. So part of my job was basically to go to every protest, go to every strike, document and spread the word about what's happening, about the resistance movement and about challenging this repressive regime. And when this was a collective effort, you know, it took down a 30-year-old dictator that has terrorized us for years. So my message to, you know, any other cause like protecting and preserving the forest is spread this word, spread this awareness, spread this message across different countries, across different groups that are working with the same goal. Connect your efforts and your vision with one another and see what resources and what tools each person has that can, you know, put forth to make and create an impact for this cause. I believe that every little thing, even just as simple as me going to a small stand that, you know, stands against emergency law or calls for, like, you know, freedom of expression and so on, by me going to this stand and by writing on it and expressing my views and hoping for a better Egypt, you know, full of human rights, and showing a video of it or telling people that there are people out there just similar to you who are suffering from this law. I was able to connect this through the social medias and through the you know, cyber activism. I was able to spread this message, so now, you know, people in Alexandria or people in different cities are aware of what's happening in this particular area. And if you take this model and apply it to different countries or different causes, I mean, it could have the same impact. One thing that we have to focus on is not necessarily just being like a cyber activist or simply just being online and retweeting or blogging videos. No, it's actually taking part in these initiatives. So going to a forest, being exposed to what, you know, how deforestation happen and what are the causes of deforestation, or who's responsible or who's benefiting out of this, and actually investigating and spreading this message. When people have a clear story of what the issue is, then they can know what their simple role can do for this cause. So spreading this information and taking an active part in it by joining, you know, a local, like, community center or something that has you know, a love for the forest and goes to trips to the forest and understands more about how you know, we can preserve forest. You know, joining something like that or taking part in a movement or an NGO that has these goals it's very important to not simply just talk it and write about it and express your opinion about it, but it's a lifestyle and it's a belief, and this belief gets validated by action. So by taking a proactive decision in helping this cause by living a certain way or by you know, doing this, and while you do it, you spread and you inspire others to join you, and this how it grows and grows and it connects with other movements. And you know, this model can definitely be applied to all causes or different causes in Egypt for sure. We have a lot of resources and a lot of you know, the Red Sea to protect and the Nile and everything, and I think this would be my next cause is the environment in Egypt, because I am passionate about it. I love the trees and I know that it's important. Our land and our resources is all we have. If we don't sustain it, then we have nothing, you know. then our political system can go and everything could go. But I thought that it would be easier to change the political system so I can get back to environmental system, because it was definitely affecting one another. After at least you know, when I feel comfortable with the revolution being over or close from being, you know, having its demands fulfilled, I'll get to the planet Earth and the environment.